Hello friends, once again welcome to Diksha Mission JRF Day 22. So Diksha Mission JRF is an effort from the side of Diksha Classroom so as to help our friends in their NTA NET paper 1 preparation. As of now, we are discussing different topics of our NTA NET paper 1 syllabus. We have discussed topics from various topics like communication, logical reasoning, people development and environment, data interpretation, mathematical reasoning, etc. And also we focus more on the question papers or the questions. We are doing many questions. Most of the questions in the from the previous question papers, and also remember we have already released most of the sets of 2019 December question papers, paper 1 question papers in our YouTube channel Diksha Classroom. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel so as to receive those. All the 10 shifts will be released within 1 or 2 weeks. All the 10 shifts of 2019 December question paper will be released through the Diksha Classroom YouTube channel, and everything will be released along with the answer key also. And we'll in the coming days we'll also try to release videos with explanations of question papers, especially that of 2019 December question paper. So we'll try to do those explanation also. So friends, before going to the video, don't forget about your task, mission task number 22. That to complete the next set of question paper, the question paper is provided in the description. The YouTube link is provided, sorry, the link for downloading the question paper is provided in the YouTube link, YouTube description. And also the answer key, the link for the answer key for yesterday's question paper is also provided in the YouTube link. And sometime many of our friends have told us that they face a little difficulty in downloading these question papers and answer key from the link. So if you face any such difficulty, you can just be a part of Diksha free paper 1 WhatsApp broadcast, in which we'll be sending your question papers and also answer keys directly to your WhatsApp. And we are following a broadcast system. Remember, it's not a group system. You will not be added to any group, but you will receive the messages through the broadcast. And make sure you save your number, because you will be knowing technically so as to receive a message from a broadcast. You both, okay, from our side and your side, you want to save the number, so you save the number of Diksha. And to be, if you are not yet a member of paper 1 broadcast, just send join to 9847478690 via WhatsApp, and not, remember, not by SMS, by WhatsApp. The phone number and the format is also given in the description. Okay, so don't forget your task number 22. Go through the answer key of yesterday's test also. And in this set, we are going to discuss next set of previous question from 2019 December 4th morning shift. Here we are going to discuss data interpretation questions. Yesterday we have discussed the questions from mathematical reasoning and aptitude. If you are yet to watch those video, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can go through our YouTube channel and you can see those videos. In this video, we are going to discuss data interpretation question from 2019 December 4th morning shift. So friends, let's go to the question. Okay, so friends, we are discussing the question of data interpretation from 2019 December 4th morning shift. So this is a question, or this is a table. First of all, let's see what the table is. This is a table. In the table, they have given the percentage of marks obtained in 5 subjects. That's maths, chemistry, physics, biology, English, etc. by 6 students: Ankit, Amar, Sania, Rahul, Puneet, and Pooja. So they have given the percentage of marks obtained by 6 students in 5 different subjects, 5 core subjects. And also the thing that's given in the bracket, this one is the total marks. Okay, this is the maximum marks in maths, maximum mark in chemistry, maximum marks in physics, maximum marks in biology, maximum marks in English, etc. Remember, uh, they have given the percentage. This all are the percentage. Okay, these all are the percentage, not the marks. Okay, these are the percentage. So that's the table is all about. So the first question is, in which subject the performance of the students is worst in terms of percentage of marks? So the question is regarding in which subject the performance is worst based on the percentage. Out of the 4 options: chemistry, physics, biology, and English. I will give you some time. Please try to do the question. In terms of percentage, that's the question. Okay, try to do and give your answers in the comment box. Okay, so that's the question. Last 1 minute. Okay, okay. Last 30 more second I will give you because it's a mathematics question. You have a bit time. You need a bit more time. Okay, so we'll try to do the question. It's a comparatively easy question from the data interpretation in the last few years. Um, I have discussed just an analysis of the 2019 December question paper in which we have seen that mathematical reasoning question seems to be a bit more tough compared to the last few years, while data interpretation questions are more easier. So this is a direct question which they have asked the which subject the performance of students is worst in terms of percentage of marks. So we have this is a total mark and this is a percentage scored by those students in that respective subject. So there is no need of you to find the exact marks. Okay, because the question is in terms of percentage itself. So what you want to do, you want to find the average mark, average percentage of marks in all these subject, in this four subject. There is no need of dealing with mass because in the option there is no mass. So first of all, we want to find the average percentage of marks scored by the students in all these four subject. So first of all, we want to find in chemistry, you want to add 50 plus 60 plus 60 plus 75 plus 80 plus 75. That is chemistry, which you get around 400. So as to find the average, you want to divide it by 6. You get it as 400 by 6 equal to 66.6 percentage. So the average percentage of marks in chemistry is 66.6. Then let's see, next option we have physics. In physics, what we have to do, we want to add 8 plus 70 plus 85 plus 65 plus 70 plus 50, which you get it as 420. Now we want to divide 420 by the same number 6, you get it as 70%. So chemistry you have 66.6, physics you have 70%. Then you have biology. Okay, biology, you want to add 60 plus 40 plus 80 plus 90 plus 80 plus 80, which you get it around 430. So you want to divide 430 by 6, you get it as 71.6. Okay, 71.6. And finally, regarding English, add 70 plus 80 plus 60 plus 90 plus 50 plus 40, which you get it around 70 plus 80, 150, 210, 300. You get it regarding English 390. So 390 by 60, you get it as 390 by 6, you get it as almost 65%. So with regards to chemistry, you have 66.6 percentage. With regards to physics, you have 70 percentage. With regards to biology, you have 71.6 percentage. With regards to English, you have 65 percentage. The question is regarding the worst in terms of percentage. So you have the answer English because it's a worst. So the first question in data interpretation, we have the answer English as the correct answer. So moving to the next question. What is average marks obtained by all the 6 students in chemistry? That's the question. You want to find the average marks obtained by all the 6 students in chemistry. Try to do the question. Okay, I will give you some time. Okay, try to do. It's a data interpretation question. I will give you some more time. Okay, we'll give you some more time. Okay, so that's it. So we'll be doing the question. It's also a comparatively easier question. The question is regarding what is the average mark obtained by all the 6 students in chemistry? So that's the question. They have asked regarding the average marks obtained by all the 6 students in chemistry. So you first of all, it's all about average marks. So you want to find the marks obtained by different students in chemistry. Okay, different students in chemistry. You can't directly add it as percentage because they have given us a percentage. So let's see chemistry. So first of all, you want to find the marks scored by Angit, then Amar, then Sania, then Rahul, then Puni, then Pooja. 6 students. So the marks scored by Angit will be Angit. We have the percentage of marks scored by Angit is 90, and the total marks, percentage marks scored by in the chemistry, the question 50, and the total marks is 130. Okay, we have the total marks as 130 and the percentage of marks scored is 50. How will you be finding the marks scored? I hope you know the equation. Marks scored, if you have marks scored, if you want to find marks scored, you have marks scored is equal to 50. You have total marks, that is total marks is 130. 130 equal to 100 percentage, from which you will get marks scored, that is x is equal to 130 into 50 by 100. So this will be the method we'll be using to find the total marks scored by all students. So Ankit, in chemistry the marks will be 50 into 130 by 100. Okay, it will be 50 into 130 by 100. You get it as 6500. Yeah, you get it as 65. So marks scored by Ankit is 65. Similarly, we want to find the marks scored by Amar. Marks scored by Amar will be, the percentage of Amar mark is 60. 60 into 130 by 100. 0 cancel, 0 cancel. 6 into 13, you get it as 78. Marks scored by Sania. Sania also scored the same percentage of marks, so same marks will be there, 78. Marks scored by Rahul. Rahul, you have 75 into 130 by 100. Okay, 75 into 130 by 100, so you get it as 0 1.3 into 7.5, which gives you almost 97.5. Okay, 97.5. Marks scored by Puneet, you have 18 into 130 by 100. 18 to 13, you have it as 104. And finally the marks scored by Pooja has almost 75, the same as Rahul, so 97.5. Okay, so you get the marks scored by Ankit is 65, Amar is 78, Sania is 78, Rahul is 97.5, Puneet is 104, and Pooja is 97.5. Okay, now we want to find, the question is regarding the average marks. I hope you know average equal to total marks by number of students. So we want to we want to add all the total marks, 65 plus 78 plus 78 plus 97.5 plus 104 plus 97.5. You get it as total marks is equal to 520, and the number of students is 6. 520 by 6, you get it as 86.66 percentage. Okay, so that's it. That's how we'll be doing the question. Easy question. Remember, what is average mark obtained by all the 6 students? The question is regarding average marks, not the percentage. In the previous case, we directly find the percentage because it was regarding percentage. Here it was about marks. So firstly, we find marks scored by all the students in chemistry. Then we find the total. Then we find the average. You have 86.66 as the correct answer. Moving to next question. Question number 3. What is the overall percentage of marks obtained by Amar? That's the question. What is the overall percentage of marks obtained by Amar? Okay, so that's the question. Try to do in the similar way as we have done the previous one. You want to find the marks obtained by, in the previous case, we have find the marks obtained by all the students in a particular subject chemistry. In this question, you want to find the marks obtained by Amar in all the 5 subjects. So we'll be doing the question. If you want more time to do this particular question, you can pause the video so that and you can take whatever time you want. Since we are having a streaming, we will not be spending much more time. If some of you have got the answer, you may feel it a bit bored. Okay, so this is a question number. What is the overall percentage of marks obtained by Amar? So firstly, we want to find the marks obtained by Amar in all the 5 subjects. Okay, all the 5 subjects. Remember, the table is given is percentage, not marks. So regarding Amar, let's try to find the marks scored by Amar in maths. It's 100% out of 150. So 100% means 150. Then chemistry, the marks scored by Amar is 60%. So what will be the mark? The same way we found it. We have already found that question in the previous one, that is 60 into 130 by 100, you get it as 78. So chemistry 78 is his marks. Then we have physics 70%. 70 into 120 by 100. Okay, 70 into 120 by 100, you have it as 84. Okay, so 0 cancels into 84. So physics 84. Then biology, there is no need of doing any maths because it's 100 marks, and so percentage and the marks will remain same. Biology's marks will be 40, and also English, also his mark will be in English, his mark will be 80. So we want to add all the mark, 80 plus 40 plus 84 plus 74 plus 150. So his total marks is 432. So 432 is a total marks scored by Amar. So the question is not the total marks, overall percentage. So what is the total marks? 150 plus 130, 280 plus 120, 400, 500, 600. So the percentage will be 432 by 600 into 100. You get it as 72%. So 72%, option B will be the correct answer. Remember, it's a very easy question. Just find the marks scored by Amar in different subjects. Find the average. So okay, it's a direct and easy question. Question option B is the correct answer. Moving to next question number 34 or fourth question. Very easy question. How many students obtain 60% and above marks in all subjects? That's the question. How many students obtain 60% and more in all the subjects? Okay, it's you don't need much time. It's a direct application, direct question. Just look at the table. Just 30 seconds only I will give you. Okay, so that's it. So you want to mark students who scored less than 60 in any of the subject. So here we can see Angit, that is less than 60. Then you have Amar, that is less than 60. Then you have Sania, no less than 60. Rahul, no less than 60. Puneet, that is less than 60. Pooja, that is less than 60. So you have only 2% who scored marks 60% and above in all the subject, that is Sania and Rahul. Okay, so 2 in number, you have the option B, 2 in number as the correct one. So you'll be having the answer B as the correct answer to option this one. It's a very easy question, no need of much time. Moving to last question of data interpretation. What was aggregate marks obtained by Sania in all the 5 subjects? Similar to what we have done in the previous question regarding Amar. Try to find. So I will give you 1 minute for doing this question, and after that we'll be discussing the question. Okay, similar way you will be doing the question we have done with regards to Amar. Okay, so we'll be discussing. I think you don't need much time. If you need time, you can pause the video. The question is regarding the percentage of marks scored by, or the, sorry, not the percentage, the aggregate, the marks scored by Sania in all the 5 subjects. So first of all, let's see Sania, 90% in maths. So firstly, we'll be finding the marks scored by Sania in maths. It will be 90%. So 90 into maths, 90 into 150 by 100, both 0 get cancelled. 9 into 150, you have 135. So maths mark is 135. Next, chemistry. Chemistry, Sania scored 60% marks. So 60 into 130 by 100, both 0 cancel. 6 into 30, you have 78. Chemistry 78. Then physics, Sania scored 85% marks. Good score. So 85 into 120 by 100, 0 0 cancel, 2 6, 6 into 19, you have 102. Okay, physics you have 102. And then you have biology and English. There is no need of adding finding percentage, because out of 100 Sania have 80 and English 60. So now we want to add 8 to 5, 5 and 4. So you have the total marks obtained by Sania in all the 5 subjects is 455. Okay, again it's a direct question. I hope you would have found the question a bit simple. All the data interpretation question in this table is comparatively easier, but mathematical listening question is a bit tough. Okay, so that's it. So friends, that's all about this video discussing data interpretation question from 2019 December 4th morning shift. I hope you are clear with the questions. If you have any doubt, you can ask us in the comment section. We'll try to resolve it. If you have many more doubts, definitely we'll try to do a different video. And if you are interested in knowing more about Diksha free materials, ebooks, Diksha online courses, you can visit our website www.dikshaclassroom.com. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. You share with your friends if you feel it as useful. Okay, so that's it. See you tomorrow, same time. Thank you.